Taranin niyo yung mga top. Para maganda pakinggan.
Yes. Sige po. So, let's start with our discussion in ano nga po subject natin ngayon? What is our subject for today? Communication, secret, or the secret to organizational effectiveness. No? Ano po ba yung effectiveness na hinahanap natin? Anybody? What is that effectiveness that we are looking for as far as your course is concerned? Diba? You are taking up public safety senior leadership course. So what is that effectiveness? No? Communication, the secret to organizational effectiveness. Ano po yun? What is that effectiveness? That is for your own, diba? For your own responsibilities or for your own quality as a leader, no? As a senior leader of your subordinates in your respective unit. Okay? So yun po yun, ang hinahanap natin. For you to be able to become effective, no? In your career or in your leadership. Because, sabi po natin, it takes a leader to build, no? A very good community of leaders. Diba? A leader is also producing another kind of leader. Di po ba? So, kailangan merong tayong tinatawag na effectiveness. Okay? Ay, hindi pa pala siya. Naunawaan ko po kayo, no? I have heard na you are going to have your family day today. So, sige po, I am open naman po for that, no? Hindi ko po kayo anong tawag doon, i-deprive, no, ng inyong privilege because kailangan nyo, no? Kailangan nyo ang inyong family. Okay? So, what is communication now? No, we are talking about communication here. We are talking about open line of communication. And another thing is, we are talking about effective communication. No? Mga maming sir, in your leadership, we are always aiming for effective leadership. No? Sabi po natin, Sir Caposano, pakibasa nga po.
Communication is an effective weapon in building trust and confidence between
Frontline managers po.
and their staff. Leaders can develop good relations with employees by creating an environment of free, fair, and formal communication network.
Okay, sige po, no? Sa atin pong communication, ito daw po ay effective weapon, no? It is an effective weapon in building trust and confidence, okay? But what is the real definition or explanation of communication? Going back to your college English, ano po yung pagkakaintindi nyo when it comes to education? Ay, education, communication. Sabi natin, communication is a two-way process of sending and receiving information or messages. No? Therefore, communication involves the two most important elements, and they are the sender and the receiver. Di po ba? Kaya siya naging two-way is because we have the sender who is encoding the message, who is sending the message, and the receiver, the second element is the receiver who is receiving and decoding the message. No? So in other words po, the sender is the encoder and the receiver is the decoder of the message. No? In other words, message is the third element of communication. No? And the fourth element, therefore, is the medium or the channel, no? Paano ang ginagawa or paano isinasagawa ang pagko-convey ng message? So yun po yung channel. It can be face-to-face, it can be through telephone calls, it can be through email, no? So yun po ang mga channel or medium of communication. And of course, the last one, and I think very important in the communication is the fifth element, which is the feedback. Feedback na ginagawa ni, sino ba ang gumagawa ng feedback? Si receiver, correct. Receiver is trying to decode the message so that she or he can have the reply o yung tinatawag natin na feedback. Diba? So, kailangan i-decode muna niya or kailangan i-reflect muna or dapat there must be a reflection of the message that the receiver has received for the fact that he needs to have the feedback in order for you to complete the process of communication. Okay? And that's it. And that's the real explanation of what communication is. Okay? Next. Frontline of organizational communication. Okay? Sir Bakatan, pag-ibasa po.
Frontline of organizational communication. Employees make significant contributions to the overall success of an organization, and their contributions are valuable in both public and private entities. Research shows that organizational performance markedly improves when communication is permitted to flow uninterrupted and employees are empowered, provided incentives, and given the necessary resources to perform at an optimal level.
Okay. So ano po yung frontline organizational communication? Sinasabi that the employees make significant contribution to the overall success of an organization, and their contributions are valuable in both public and private entities. So ano po ito? Frontline of organizational communication. It is you, mga maminser, no? You should be on the front line of the communication. Because as a sender, your message will be received by your subordinates, and they are going to decode the message that you have sent. And so therefore, depending on your message, is the response of your subordinates. Okay ba? You are on the front line of the communication process. Bakit po? As a leader, no? Depending on you, what will be the response or the performance of your subordinates. Okay? Kaya nga po sabi natin, no? Communication is always, no, the secret to organizational effectiveness. And it lies in you, mga maminsan. No? It lies in every one of you, because when you go back to your station, you will be their leaders. You will have your own team and you will have your own followers. No? And sabi po natin, it takes, or the leader, a good leader. Pero pag sinabi po nating leader, good na talaga siya, no? Hindi na natin kailangan, no, yung mga adjectives, no, para mapaganda ang image ng leader. Always remember that a leader has always a good image. Hindi po siya katulad ng manager, no? A leader is doing all the right things, while the manager is doing the things right. What's the difference? Ano po kayang pagkakaiba? Sir, malayo. Malayo ang tingin mo. Joke lang po. Inaanto ka, sir? Bakit? Inaanto ka sa aking boses? Sir Marquez. Ay, hindi ko pala kayo pag-introduce, no? Since this is our first meeting, mamaya po, sige, pag tinawag ko na lang po kayo ng pagbasa, introduce niyo muna yung inyong sarili, no? Sir Marquez, what can you say about that? Saan daw? At saan po ba tayo? Ano pinag-uusapan natin? Okay. Ano daw po yung pinagkaiba nun between the manager and the leader? Sabi natin, a leader is always doing the right things. Samantalang ang manager po, always doing the things right. So, anong ibig sabihin nun? Boss. Acting a boss. Okay? Okay. So, alam mo, sir, ano? From the very beginning, alam mo na sa sarili mo na ikaw ay leader. No? Kasi, alam mo na ang ibig sabihin ng isang leader is that you are, no? You are trying to inspire your men. Thank you, sir. Another po. Another. Plus 2 points kay Sir Martinez, mamaya. Another po, Sir Amparo. From where are you, sir? Sige po, paki-introduce.
PSMS Ronnie Amparo from Cavite.
Cavite. Okay, from Cavite si sir. So, welcome po sa Quezon Province. No? Sige, sir, what is your insight ito sa tanong natin?
Sa akin po ma'am, yung leader is a very valuable asset in the PNP because
Valuable asset in the PNP. Okay, why?
because in order to be a leader, you should respect, to get respect.
Okay, there must also be respect towards your followers or your subordinates. Yes, that's correct. Another.
But the manager, ma'am, they are always telling you what to do. And
Bahala na kayo. Bahala na.
without any concern to the
Okay. Yes, without any concern, no? Samantalang ang leader may concern. Bakit po? Dahil sabi po natin, a leader is possessing the 4H. And what are those 4H that we are talking about, mga ma'am and sir? First is Sir Lastra, Sir Kaibigan, natandaan niyo pa ba ang 4H natin? Nalimutan na? Ma'am Hernandez, nalimutan na ba? Okay, the first H is the head. Di ba? A leader has the head. Bakit po? That is to be used for decision making. Hindi po para lumaki ang ulo dahil ikaw ay isang leader. No? Kaya may head si leader is because of the fact that you're going to use your head in the decision making. No? And afterwards, after si Sir Rumaraog, JLC din, no? O, hindi ka naman nagsabi, no? Hindi ka nagtaas sa kamay, pero natandaan ko si Sir. Si top 2 ba si Sir Rumaraog? Wow, congrats po sa inyo, no? So, isa ako sa mga nagbigay sa kanila ng grades, di ba? Nung kanilang JLC. Okay. So, after, no, having, or after the head, heart, yes. Bakit po? Why you should have the heart? Bakit importante ang heart, Sir Maraog? Bakit importante ang heart? Sige. Because of love. Okay. Kailangan may love para sa yes, para sa iyong mga followers. And another thing is whatever decision you may have, send it first to your heart before the implementation. No? Bakit po? Bakit? Kasi yun ang leader. That's really the character, the quality of a leader. No? That you know how to handle your men with your heart. No? So therefore, whatever the decision you're going to make, you have to consider the heart. No? And then, if your heart is ready, then you are also ready for the third H. And what is that third H? The hands, no? What is leadership without putting those words into action? No? Effectiveness of the leader lies in the hands. In your hands. No? You have the head. You have the caring heart. But what if you do not put that into action? Sayang. No? Sayang ang pagiging isang leader without the hands. Without the effectiveness of the hands. Okay? So you have now the 3H. And what is the fourth and the last H? The fourth and the last H is the health, no? What are those qualities? Paano kayo magiging effective sa inyong mga tauhan if you are not healthy? Diba? Consider first the health, no? Because health is wealth. No? Mga mami, sir, it is very important, no? Look at you, nagpapakadalubhasa kayo, no? Nagpapakadalubhasa nga ba? Nagpapakadalubhasa nga ba? Okay, joke lang po ha. Huwag kayong ma-open sa akin, mga mami, sir ha? Sabi ko sa inyo po, makikilala niyo naman ako habang tayo ay nagkakaroon ng interaction dito sa inyong schooling, no? Makikilala niyo ako na hindi ako si Miss Tapia, no? Mga mamin sir, wag po kayong ma-intimidate, 'di ba? And most of all, don't be offended, no? Hindi po ako strict, hindi ako ganun anong tawag natin doon? Yes. 'Di ba, Sir Kuya? Alam mo naman, kilala mo naman ako kung sino ako, 'di ba? And friends ba tayo sa FB? Friends. So, friends kami. So, yung mga friends ko dati sa FB, hanggang ngayon friends pa rin, no? At hindi ko namamalayan, andito na ulit sila for another schooling, for another career course, no? Last week po, Saturday and Sunday din, pero nandito din ako, no? Hanggang 9 o'clock po kami nagkaklase ng 8 sections of JLC. No? Sa NCRTC, online sila. Naririnig. Okay, and then, ang OCC po, 4 na companies, online din sila. Naklase ko na sila, NCRTC po. No? Sana all. Diba? Sana all. Kayo, face-to-face sila.
Ano ba yung sekreto, no? Ba't di ka nang papaos?
Ako po, ito sir, nagre-request ako nito. Kasi pag po wala nito, masyadong nababanat yung aking vocal cords. Opo, imagine, Monday to Sunday. Nagkaklase po ako. Monday to Sunday. So, Monday to Friday, may DepEd po ako. Saturday and Sunday, nandito ako sa inyong piling. Diba? Saturday and Sunday. So, wala po akong pahinga. No? Ang babaeng walang pahinga. Okay? So, next na po tayo. Ang babaeng walang pahinga. Diba? Sige po, wait lang. Anong ko muna yung kape ko? Ang sarap-sarap ng kape. Sayang paano kami. Thank you. Okay? So next po. Yes, sir. Amparo. Tapos ka na po. Si Sir... Ano to? Alikay. Sige, sir. Si Sir Alikay is nag-ano ka. Are you from Baguio? Okay. Cordillera. Okay. So yun ang kanilang culture, no? Kultura nila yan, di ba? Yes, sir.
The spirit of teamwork among employees relates with the operational leadership role of management.
Sige, sir. FMs na lang po. Frontline managers po yan.
Frontline managers should lead and motivate their staff to perform at a level that requires them to achieve the goals, objectives set forth by the organization.
Yes, okay po. Pag sinabi po natin frontline managers, sila po ay mga leaders, no? Frontline managers, hindi ko lang po alam bakit iniba yung tawag. Para sa akin po, frontline leaders, no? Frontline leaders. Kasi po magkaiba talaga ang ating insinuation when it comes to manager and leaders, no? Ano po ang sinasabi natin? The spirit of teamwork among employees is trying to correlate. Correlate. Ibig sabihin, reciprocal. No? The reciprocal of the inspirational leadership. Tama po. Because it takes 3 magic words, no? Para ikaw ay maging isang ganap na leader. You should have the inspiration coming from you to your men. You also have the influence coming from you to your men. And another thing is if they already have the inspiration and influence, then motivation will follow. No? You don't even have to give them command or request. They are instantly motivated with your kind of leadership. No? Because there is influence and there is already an inspiration coming from you as a leader. Parang familiar nga sa akin si Sir Duterte. Saan ba tayo nagkita, sir? Sa Pagdilaw? JLC din. Mabait lang si sir, kaya hindi ko masyadong... Sir, anong company mo? Dati? Kaklase mo ba sila, sir, sa Avedra? Sa inyo. Ikaw ay Alpha. Oo nga. Ay, oo nga. Sila, Ma'am Nikki. Anong apelyido ni Ma'am Nikki? Ano nga? Ano nga? Nikki? Ma'am Hernandez, ikaw, anong company mo? Alpha? Bravo. Anong dati, no? Top 1 siya. Opo, top 1. Top 1 talaga yan. So, totoo po. Totoo yun. Totoo yung sinasabi ko coming from me. Top 1 po siya. Si Sir Lastra, top 3. Tapos ang top 2 ay si Bicolano, no? Si Romulo Magiting. Romulo Magiting. Okay. So, yun po. Next. Bilisan na natin para matapos tayo. Sige po, Ma'am De Villa. Sige, ma'am. Mag-introduce ko po muna. Quezon. We're in Quezon, ma'am. Candelaria. Dito ka talaga, ma'am, sa PTO. Okay. Nice meeting you po. Marisa. Ma'am Marisa. Ben. May ganon? May nasunod na ganon? Bakit, ma'am? Pinupuli ka? Ganon ba? Okay. Sige. Sana ilove niyo din yung name ko. Glance. Diba? Sige po. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. Lance Corpus. No? Sige na po, please. 800 subscribers pa lang ako. May TikTok din po ako, Blancy Corpus. Okay. At meron din pong FB, Blancy Corpus. Sige po, ma'am. Go ahead.
The general definition of leadership is the ability to motivate subordinates to do their jobs willingly, without coercion or harm to themselves or to others. The practice of effective communication is a leadership attitude that facilitates frontline managers and becoming the respective leaders of their organization.
Okay. Sige, ma'am. What is your insight? Dito po sa slide na binasa mo. What is your insight? So, ang leadership daw is an ability to motivate. Diba? Kasasabi ko lang po, 3 magic words of a leader. influence, inspiration, and motivation. So, leadership is the ability to motivate subordinates. So, kailangan i-motivate niyo sila with your kind of leadership or with your kind of personality. Mga ma'am and sir, gone are the days of autocratic leadership. Wala na po tayong autocratic ngayon. Meron pa rin, pero it is not effective. Diba? Hindi na po effective ngayon ang autocratic na si boss na lang ang may say. Hindi na po. Kailangan nating i-motivate din ang ating mga subordinates, no? To do their work, to do their responsibility, but with your kind of leadership as their leaders. No? Yun po yun, sir. Okay. Next. Bell and Martin. Yes, sir.
PSMS Robert Divinico from Silang LBS Cavite, PPO.
Oh, sa PNPA. Malapit ka, sir?
Area po namin.
Okay, area
Barangay
niyo.
Tartaria.
Tartaria, yes. Tumira po ako sa Tartaria, barangay. Ay, doon lang, sir, katapat. Katapat ng PNPA. Katapat po po. Dinatapat si sir. O, dalaga ako. Dalaga.
Define managerial communication
Joke
as
lang
the
po.
downward, horizontal, or upward exchange of information and transmission of meaning through informal or formal channels that enables manager to achieve their goals.
Okay. So according to Bell and Martin, no, ang sabi po, managerial communication as downward, horizontal or upward exchange of information and transmission of meaning through informal or formal channels that enable managers to achieve their goals. Ano po ang ibig sabihin? Flexible? What else? Bakit po may downward? Bakit may horizontal? Bakit may upward exchange of communication? Meaning, everybody should have the access to the communication. No? Hindi po pwedeng upward lang. Diba? Hindi pwedeng diretso sa taas. No. It must be collaborated within the group. Okay? The communication, the mission, the information should be gathered and should be brainstormed. No, there must be a brainstorming and the teamwork. Di po ba? Among your men. Ikaw lang po ang facilitator as the leader. You are the facilitator. But your men, your subordinates should have the same. No? Should have also or should be contributing to your brainstorming. And for that matter, they can feel that they are welcome to the group. No? Masasabi po nila sa sarili nila na sila pala ay importanteng elemento ng inyong grupo. Hindi lang basta nakapangalan, hindi lang basta nakapahiyas. Di po ba ang kanilang mga pangalan? But they are also playing their important role for the accomplishment of your work or your project or your mission. Ano po? Okay, next. Another. Next po. Sige, ma'am.
PSMS Joanna B. Enriquez po from Batangas City Police Station.
Batangas, ma'am. Sige po.
It is imperative that FM in organization, both large and small, understand the significance of establishing meaningful relationship with their employees.
Okay.
Beneficial relationship can be established through achieving organizational goal, providing performance feedback, and engaging informal and informal communication
Networks. Okay. So ano pong insight nyo, ma'am? In this, frontline managers and organizations, dapat po ay maintindihan at maisa-isip, no? The importance or the significance of establishing meaningful relationship. Pag sinabi po ba nating meaningful relationship, anong nasa isip ninyo? Pakikipag-ugnayan. Okay. Ano pa? Baka ibang relationship, ha? Sir, mga his, baka iba. Harmonious. Very good. Another, sir, you are saying something? Ano po yun? Makahulugan, meaningful nga eh. Ano sir? Harmonious working relationship. No, yan lang naman po ang tinutukoy ng ating slide na iyan. No? Okay, now what are the different roles of leadership? Pakibasa po, sir.
The key rules of leadership. Leadership quality is one of the greatest virtues of management. Managers create the vision of their organizations and are responsible for implementing strategies to ensure that target and objective are met. A successful organization values the affirmative roles of its leaders and provides a work environment where leaders can perfect their leadership skills.
Yes. Ano po ang sinasabi? What is the important words or the significance na sinasabi po about leader dito sa ating slide na to? Anybody? +5. What is the significant role? Ano po yung sinasabi? No? The significant role or the key role. That is? Anybody? Mission. Ano pa? The vision, the mission. What else? The strategies. Ano pa? The values, no? Nakita niyo po yung values? There must be the values, no? A successful organization values the affirmative roles of its leaders and provides a work environment, no? Yung ating working relationship na lahat ng ating mga kasama ay mayroong, sabi ni Sir Mangahis, ay mayroong meaningful or harmonious relationship. No? Harmonious working relationship. Di po ba? And that is where leaders can perfect their leadership skills. No? And ano-ano po yun? What are they? Number 1, Sir, Francia. Nag-JLC ka din dito, sir? Parang may Francia. IPG ka po? Ah, okay. Hindi kita naging student doon? Estudyante kita doon? Oo nga, na-remember kita. Ano pong subject ko sa inyo? Transformational leadership? Okay, yes. Opo. Nagturo din po ako sa IPG. Kaya, kilala siguro ako buong Luzon, no? Mga pulis. Buong Luzon. Opo. Kasi sa RTC 3, no? Nag-ano din po ako, nagpa-part-time din sa Pampanga. Sige sir, go ahead.
The key role of leadership. Leadership demands a lot of hard work, effort, training, innovation, willpower, integrity, persistence, responsibility, decisiveness, and above all, effective communication skills. When you lead a corporation, you set all the implications of the trust and the reputation part. Therefore, the organization should focus on leadership development through such techniques as on-the-job training, mentoring, teaching, and so on.
Sige sir, what is your insight po? Sir Franch. Thank you sir. Sige po, what is your insight?
Noong leadership ay kailangan
Demands? Nagdi-demand daw po. Hindi naman po talaga nagde-demand, kundi parang it is your volition, no? Parang free will, no? Your own free will as a leader. Because you know for a fact that you're a leader, so alam mo na, no? Yung responsibility mo. Diba, sir? Ano pa? Ano pang masasabi mo, Sir Francia? You can feel, no? That there must be trust and confidence. Ano po? Sa inyo, ng inyong mga leaders. Pero dahil meron na kayong 3 magic words, ano nga po yung 3 magic words natin? Inspiration, motivation, and influence. Yan, diba? Dahil meron na kayo ng tatlong yon, no need na po, diba? Na i-work out ninyo sa inyong sarili yung trust and confidence, no? At the beginning pa lang, because of those 3 magic words, they already have the trust and confidence in you, no? As their leader. Kasi nakikita na nila kung anong klaseng leadership meron kayo. Okay, permit mo, me po. Init kasi dito sa galing ko lang po ba? Okay lang po ba? Hindi naman okay lang po. Sobrang init po. Pasensya na, hindi ko mapigilan. Opo. Okay, alam niyo naman, pag nag-lecture ako, talagang lecture, no? Hindi ako upo, no? Kilala po nila ako, ng aking mga former students. Hindi po talaga ako. Kasi for me, teaching is standing position. Always. Kasi po, hindi mo ma-reach out ang lahat ng estudyante kung ikaw ay nakaupo. Di po ba? All the students need the teacher's attention. For affirmation, kung naiintindihan ba nila o hindi ang ating itinuturo. Di ba, sir? Anong apelyido ni Sir Sarah? Sir, nag-JLC ka din dito? Hindi naman. Wala ako. Naka-ano ko, sir? Nag-vacation ako. Nag-vacation ako sa... Okay, so, another, kailangan niyo po ng integrity. Integrity for you and integrity for them. No? Ano po ba yung integrity na tinatawag natin? Katapatan. Na kahit sincerity, na kahit walang nakatingin sa'yo, patuloy ka pa rin sa iyong ginagawa. No? And that is what we call integrity. Persistence to perform your job. No? Persistence. Meaning to say, whatever it takes, you have to accomplish your work. No? Whatever it takes, you are persistent to do your job. Diba, sir? Okay. Next po is responsibility, decisiveness, and above all, effective communication skills. No? Napaka-effective niyo pong leader talaga if you have that communication skills. No? Number 2. Sino po yung kasunod natin? Tapos ka na ba, sir? Siya na po muna. Sir, ikaw na. Tapusin muna natin dito bago tayo punta dito. No? Sige, sir. Sir, saan ka nga? Saan ka nga? Hindi, yung saan kang municipality? Candelaria ka din? Kasama ka ni ma'am? Magkababayan. Magkaiba ng MPS. Okay. Sige, sir. Go ahead. Opo, magaling din yan. Sir, ano ka nga? Sir, kaibigan, ano ka nga? Top? Lagi ka nasa hearing? Okay. Sige, sir. Go ahead.
Mutual dialogue within an organization facilitate building the device of shared values and trust. FM should employ interactive communication channels with employees. The channels consist of both formal and informal meetings, such as group discussion,
Boardrooms, meetings, over coffee, or huddle. the lights.
FM should engage the employees in effective dialogue process to resolve their issues by selecting the most appropriate communication channel.
Yes. Ano bang sinasabi natin dito? Sir kaibigan, para ma-improve ang communication channel, ano daw po ang gagawin? That you have to engage your men or your employees in an effective dialogue process to resolve their issues. Sabi natin, meetings over coffee. No? Informal meetings or informal conversation. Diba? Yun pong regular niyong pakikipag-usap sa inyong mga tauhan. Diba? Over a cup of coffee. Diba? Parang pinapalabas niyo na you are trying to consult your men. Diba? Kinukonsulta mo sila for what? What is your purpose? The purpose is for you to develop an effective communication skills for them. No? Importante po kasi, no? Ang ating mga communication channels. Pwedeng through text, pwedeng face-to-face conversation. That is already enough, no? Para magkaintindihan kayo ng inyong mga tauhan. Without your physical presence, by the fact that you are trying to communicate them, then that is good, diba? That is an added plus factor in your leadership. Di po ba, mga mamin, sir? Next. Yes, sir, ikaw na po.
PSSLC Fidel Lorenzo Ma'am from Binangan, US.
Ginyangan. So, taga Quezon din si sir. Kailan ka nag-GLC, Sir Lorenzo?
Wala pa
Ha? Wala ka pang GLC? Nag-PSSLC ka na? Pwede ba yun? Ay, na may qualifying exam naman, di ba? Nag-credit siya. Oo. Hindi po ako na-teacher sa credit. Yeah? Nagpa-part-time po ako ng FSTI. Accelerated. Opo, may bridging naman talaga doon, di ba? Sa credit. Nagturo po ako ng bridging sa credit. Bridging course. Sige, sir, go ahead.
Communication should be used as a strategy to achieve organizational goals. Frontline managers to be strategic communicators to influence the employees.
Opo.
The plethora of
Okay lang ba, sir? Naiyan ako to sa'yo. Bakit ayaw mag-ano? Okay. Sige, sir. Para makita lang na ikaw ay sumasagot sa klase.
Communication does not give any guarantee to meet target frontline managers' accomplishment relative to the proper translation of messages, implementation of strategies,
Shout out ko po kayo,
and
mamaya.
dialogue with the employees to attain the corporate objectives. Frontline managers should understand the cultural context and fields of experiences of their employees in order to frame a comprehensive strategy for organizational growth.
Okay. Communication is very important because you can use this as one of the effective strategies in developing, and establishing your leadership, sa pamamagitan po ng inyong communication with them. Dapat ma-realize nila na isa ka talagang tunay na leader, because you are trying to communicate with them from time to time. And another po, mga mamin sir, reminder that we have to respect also the individual diversity, What do we mean by individual diversity? Kahit po sila ay pinakamababa, ang kanilang rank in your organization or in your unit, we have to respect them. Especially when it comes to their culture, Because iba-iba po ang pinanggalingan natin, we have also different cultural practices, Maaring ang cultural practices natin is not acceptable to them. Diba? Tayo, we are relating our culture to the different accepted norms in our society. Di po ba? So therefore, kailangan din po alam natin what are their values. Kagaya po ni Sir from Cordillera, they also have different values or different cultural practices. Di ba? Na kapag sila ay, yan, ganyan, nilalapit ba yan, sir? Or nag-aano sila? No, anong tawag natin doon? Ha? Merienda snacks, o, diba? So, kailangan na respeto natin yon, no? Huwag natin silang i-avoid dahil doon sa part of their culture talaga, sir, yon, no? Tayo din naman, meron din tayong mga different cultural practices, diba? Mahilig tayong kumain ng yema cake, diba? Mahilig tayong mag-celebrate ng Pahiyas Festival. Mahilig tayong kumain ng longganisang lukban. Diba? Tradisyong matatawag sa mga taga-Quezon Province, and yet, that tradition is part of our culture. No? Naintindihan po natin, mga mom and sir? Do we make sense here? Okay, very good. Thank you. Next po. Importance of frontline management. Ano po ang dapat nating gawin? What are the importance? Next po, Sir Duterte.
Importance of frontline
Yes. Thank you, sir.
management significantly contribute to the
Bakit
growth
tinanggal mo yung coffee?
and development of public sector organizations. They are required to
Thank you.
bridge the disconnect between the top management and frontline employees. Frontline management send messages and receive feedback regarding the organization.
Okay. Yes, sir. What can you say about that? What can you say about the slide? The contents of the slide that you have read? Anybody? What is the significant po dito sa slide natin na to? Let's take a look. No? That a leader significantly contribute to the growth and development of public sector organizations. Meaning to say, hindi lang po tayo concentrated doon sa ating mga kasamahan sa trabaho. But we must also try to communicate with the public. Ano pong ibig sabihin? That kung nire-respeto natin ang ating mga kasamahan, we also have to respect other people, the diverse individuals, no? The marginalized people. Sino po itong mga ito? Sila yung mga nasa laylayan ng ating lipunan. In other words, sila yung mga hindi masyado or hindi gaanong pinagpala ng ating gobyerno o ng ating lipunan. Diba? Nasa laylayan, marginalized sector. The farmers, the fisher folks, ano pa po? Mga senior citizens, mga kababaihan, diba? Yung ating mga laborers. So those are the people, no? In our marginalized sector. No? So yun po. We need to access, to have that access, respectable access to the different sectors. Okay? Not just with our coworkers. Hindi lang po doon natatapos ang ating trabaho. Remember, we are all public servants. And therefore, we need to serve the public and not to be served. Tama po, mga mamin, sir? Hindi po dapat, no? We need not to be served, but we have to serve the people or the public. Tama po? Tama? Tama? Okay. Next. Another. The second one. Sige, okay po. Go ahead. Next po. Sino kasunod ni sir? Sir. Sir, malayo. Malapit ka naman. Bakit? Natutulog ka ba, sir? May nakakatulog po ba dito? Alam nyo, PSBRC na, hindi natutulog sa akin eh. Sila walang tulog. Sino pong duty kagabi? Oh, duty. Ilan po kayo? Marami kayo. Akala ni sir, excuse ko yung mga duty kagabi, no? Hindi po. Siguro mamayang hapon, pagbibigyan ko na kayo. Pero ngayon, umaga, klase muna tayo, no? This is not for me po, para sa inyo to, no? At saka po, baka hindi ako bayaran ng aking honoraria pag hindi ako nagklase, no? Although, over-delayed, no? Masyadong delayed. Ay, sorry. Masyadong kahit po delay yung aking honoraria. Okay lang po, as long as may hinihintay kami, no? Okay naman. Nababayaran din naman po. Nababayaran din naman po. After 2 years. Medyo, merong ganyan. Ano? Pero okay lang po yun. Part-time nga eh.
Makabayaran mo kayo namin, hindi na uso pera.
Hindi ako uso pera, no? Ano na lang ang uso, sir? Ginto? Gold? Pwede rin po. Sige, sir, go ahead.
Importance of frontline management. The organization which failed to appreciate their vital role is threatening consequences in the form of overperformance on high turnover of talented public servants. During 2005, okay, that FMs play a key role in organizational performance and effectiveness, and supervisory management was an important determinant of high performance in federal agencies. These organizations cannot afford to surrender their precious workers, so they can tend to have skillful FMs who empower employees by enabling them to realize their important contribution.
Correct. No? Yun po ang significant dito. No? Sa importance ng ating mga leaders is that ang ating pong mga leaders ay trying to empower the employees or the subordinates. Para saan po? By enabling them to realize their important contributions. Kaya nga po sabi ko kanina, no, let them feel, no, that they really belong to your group. Let them feel that they are important part, no, in the resolution of your problem or your mission. And that is a true leader. Yun po ang leader. You are trying to empower your subordinates. Therefore, you are producing another leader like you. Huh? Nagpo-produce ka din po ng isang leader na katulad mo. No? Yun po yun. If you are trying to rule your men, if you are trying to lead your men, then at the end of the day, you have produced another kind of leader out of your coaching or mentoring. No? Yun po yun. Okay, next. Number 3 is motivation. No? Alam na natin, motivation. Next, number 4 po. Sinabi ko na? Yes, sir? Sir, ito nga po. Sir, pakilala nga po from Rizal. Okay. From Rizal PP o si sir?
Energizing employees by following and offering communication, policy and being abreast of laws that affect the way in which leaders supervise their staff.
Okay. And what is the importance po? Doon sa pinasa ni sir. What is the significance? What is the significance, sir? Sir Orabaw, doon sa sinabi mo po, that there must be an open communication policy, no? And keeping abreast of laws that affect the way in which leaders supervise their staff. What is important in our leadership is that, no, we are still following the law, no? Hindi po tayo, we are not going against, no, what should be done, no? Dapat alam natin kung ano yung mga prohibitions. Alam natin what are the different policies, no? Kasi marami pong ganyan na mga naliligaw ng landas, no? Kahit Hindi na nga, no? Yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina, na manager is always, no? Trying to do the things right. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Doing the things right and doing the right things. Pag sinabi po natin doing the things right, ginagawa pong tama kahit mali. No? So yun po ay manager. Pero pag leader, nako, asahan natin. They are always on the right track. No? They are always on the right path. Okay? So, yun po ang sinasabi natin dito sa number 4. The optimistic approach of supervising your men. Or the optimistic approach of leading your men. No? Mga mamin, sir. Okay, next. The organizational performance. Ano po ito? When we talk about organizational performance, according to Katz and Kahn, ano pong sinasabi? Yes, sir. Go ahead po. Si Sir Pinili. Parang familiar din si Sir Pinili. Tapo. Nag-JLC ka rin dito, sir? Magkaklase po kayo nila? 24. Ay, hindi po. Wala po ako. 2010 to 2016, wala po ako dito. Sige, sir. Rhodes. Managerial communication.
And their subordinate play an essential role in the success of an organization. Therefore, the way in which they interact with one another is key.
Okay.
Determinant of organizational success.
Yes. Very well said. Ano po? That in organizational performance, it takes two to tango. Ang ibig sabihin po. No? What does it mean? That your role as a leader and the role of your followers are important for the attainment of success in your organization. No? Kailangan po, 'di ba? Sabi po natin, your interaction with one another is a key. No? Is a key or the determining factor for organizational success. Alam niyo po, a leader should develop the, ano po yun? The intrapersonal and interpersonal skills. Ano po yun? They are two of the multi-intelligences conceptualized by Howard Gardner. How is that being performed? No? Interpersonal skills, alam na po natin yan. That is interaction with one another. Interaction with your men. No? Meaning, communication with your men. No? Your relationship with other people, with your colleagues, with your officers, with your family, with your friends. That is interpersonal skills. And that is classified as multi-intelligences. No? Kung inyo pong i-review ang mga multiple intelligences ni Howard Gardner, andyan po ang interpersonal skill or better known as interpersonal intelligence. No? But before that, mga maming sir, before considering your interpersonal intelligence or relationship with other people, consider first your intrapersonal intelligence. And what is that intrapersonal intelligence? No? Mga mamin sir, that is your very own relationship with yourself. Because we believe that we cannot give what we do not have. No? You have to establish first your personality, your innate characteristic, your innate qualities for you to become an effective leader. No? Your intrapersonal skills muna ang dapat ma-develop. And if you are sure enough that you have really developed your intrapersonal skills, then you can go on with your interpersonal relationship with your man. And that is your interaction with one another. No? Therefore, you will attain organizational success. Okay po, did you get me, mga mamin sir? Okay. Parang mahina. Okay, another. Yes, sir.
Exceptional performance. Establishing trust with employees and FMs is one of the first steps toward improving organizational performance.
Performance.
Trust is established when employees feel that their managers are both considerate and competent. Consideration includes understanding an individual competency level and his/her ability to perceive communication. A person's ability to perceive and understand the message is based on experience and communication without
Perception.
Perception is just knowledge.
Yes. You are just creating a noise po. If you are, no, trying to communicate and understand a message which is based on experience and without understanding first the information or the communication, then hilaw po, no? Hilaw. Or wala lang, mema ka lang. No? Yun bang kwento ka lang ng kwento? Sabi natin, may kasabihan tayo na puro ngawa, kulang sa gawa. No? Ito lang po yun. You are just making a noise. Kapag ganon ang inyong ginagawa. Therefore, importante pa rin ang trust between a leader and the subordinates. Kasi, alam niyo po, may malasakit ang mga subordinates sa kanilang leader kapag nakuha na nila ang inspiration at ang influence. Diba? Nakita nila na makatao ka. Nakita nila na approachable ka. Nakita nila na you are a listener to whatever they are saying to you. Therefore, hindi mo na po kailangan ng command sa kanila. They will trust you. They will really trust you as their leader. No? Okay po, let us pause for a break. No?